All right, let's close our eyes. Start taking some breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Angels, guides, ascended masters, please give us guidance around forgiveness and letting go and trust. I forgive those parts of myself that I've shamed, that I've put in darkness. I forgive myself for choosing that partner, for choosing that parent, for putting myself in harm's way. I love all parts of myself. I love the abused parts. I love the neglected parts. I love the people pleaser, the parts that don't respect her own boundaries. I love and respect all parts of myself. There's nothing I have done that's unforgivable. There's nothing another has done for me that is unforgivable. I choose to forgive. I choose to love. I choose to use my discernment on who and what to allow into my heart. I choose to trust myself at all times and all ways. I choose to love every part of myself. I choose to respect every part of myself. I respect my inner knowing. I respect my intuition, my divinity. I know that I am divine. I've always been divine. I will always be divine. I trust that I have support always there for me, support all around me. I have so many that love and care for me and respect me and honor me. First, I need to love and respect and honor myself. I choose to believe in my own divinity. I choose to believe in my worthiness. I choose to believe in the gifts and the talents that were bestowed in me. I choose to express them freely and openly. I choose ease and grace and flow. I love and respect myself. I forgive myself for respecting or disrespecting another. I forgive myself for being the perpetrator, for being the one who hurt another. I forgive myself for not being perfect, for not having it together all the time. I respect and honor myself for not having it all together all the time. I trust my inner knowing. I trust my inner guidance system. I know the next best step for me. I trust I'll have the courage to take that next best step when the time is right. If the time feels off, I respect myself to trust myself to know when is the right time, when is the divine time. I'm not going to force myself to get it all done today or right now or feel like I'm behind. I trust in the divine timing. I trust in the natural unfolding. I trust that there will always be more than enough. There's always been more than enough. There will always be more than enough. Love, money, energy, time. There's always more. I trust in my divinity. I trust in my connection and my alignment. I trust the divine because I am the divine. I am love. I will always be loved. No matter what my choices are, I will always be loved. I will always be lovable. I've always been lovable. I will always be lovable. I will never be alone. I can't be alone because I choose myself. I choose to love myself. I trust myself in knowing when it's time to be quiet and to be within myself, and when it's time to go out and to be around others. I trust myself to trust enough that when it's time to come back and to be quiet, to come back to myself. I trust myself in knowing when to come out and when to come in. I trust that things are always working out for me. Things have always been working out for me. Things will always work out for me. I trust. I trust that my prayers have been heard and will be answered in divine time. I trust that what's for my highest and greatest good will come to fruition when the time is right. I trust that the people in my lives now are meant to be in my lives now, and if they're meant to go, I trust in that. I trust that others have the power to make their own decisions. That's not my job or my place to convince them otherwise. I trust myself to make my own decisions, to ask myself what's the best next step for myself in all areas of my life. I trust my heart. I trust my intuition. I trust my inner knowing. So now I want you to slowly open your eyes, and we're going to write in our journals in a meditative state still, staying in this nice relaxed state of receiving. Asking myself, asking your higher self, what's the next best step on my inner journey? What's the next best step for my inner journey? I'm just going to write until your pen stops and then go deeper, ask more. What's my next best step for my inner journey?